Hi dear Printify colleagues, I'm very glad on this Sunday, very Christmassy feeling to be here in the countryside of Latvia together with Juris, who is born in Riga, lived in America, now moved back to Latvia for quite some time. And first time I visited Juris and his amazing wife Sandra was about a year ago. And I was truly inspired by what they are doing here. They have, if I can say, adopted 24 children that are coming from very challenging families or with very challenging stories in their life. And one very important factor, this is not an orphanage. They are like a proper family, and they are raising them up as their own kids and sharing a lot of love, and you can really feel it. But better than me telling that, we have the father itself.
From the horse's mouth.
Yeah. Let's hear it from him himself. And Juris, what you're doing, it's really amazing and inspiring. And tell us more, like how many kids do you have here, and what kind of kids are they?
At present, we have 18, and many of them have grown up here and have left Zvannieki, and we are sort of like any parent. Our problem is getting jobs for them, housing, and putting them in their own lives, and also getting them married, and many of them have children and so on. So that at present, because we've been here now over 20 years, and so many of the children who came with us as infants, as babies, have grown up and are now teens or have already left and lived their own lives.
And tell us more, like what brings these kids here? Why are they here?
Yeah, one has to understand that Latvia came out of the Soviet Union, and the Soviet system had, as everywhere else, had children's homes. And so the children who came from, who were removed from their families, either because of neglect or brutality or some other problem, would be put in children's homes. But our children's homes, like children's homes, probably most places, have a very poor record of getting people prepared for life, because while they're taken care of physically, emotionally, in terms of socialization and knowing how to make friends and how to get married and what does it mean to be a parent and so on. None of those skills are available, and so in Latvia we've been slowly closing all the children's homes, and in place of that they go into foster homes, as in many other places. But that system is just getting off the ground, foster home system. And in the meantime, we incidentally just began this work, and the need became very apparent that there are many children who needed a new family.
And that's the one thing that, as Juris was saying, and like that, you have to be here and you have to see it yourself. The orphanages don't really work, because even though, as Juris was saying, kids can get a warm place and the food and the shelter, they don't get to experience to see what a loving couple is. And Juris with his wife is really showing this and sharing the love with everyone here around, and that changes their life because they have a role model.
What they experience is just a family. It's the same problems everybody has, but it's a family. And you deal with problems the way you would deal with them in a family, as opposed to the way you deal with them in an institution.
And I'm glad that on behalf of Printify this year we have chosen to donate money, and we are giving 10,000 euros for the Zvannieki home. And I'm glad that we can share this with you, and also the Printify team has prepared a gift for every kid that will be given on the Christmas Eve.
We're hiding that.
Yes, we are hiding. Juris, where do you see this money being used and being most helpful?
Yeah, let me say a couple of things. First of all, for us, this is an unbelievably large amount. We're not used to receiving anything like that. We have donors, and maybe people are interested. That we're people who the whole place runs because congregations and private people give us small gifts, some of them on a very regular basis. But it's very rare that we get something like this. So you have to realize how astounded we are and how grateful we are for this unbelievable gift that falls in at Christmas time. It's just tremendous. What we were looking at is that we have we come here in this space where we're sitting presently for many activities, and many of them, as in all homes, work better if it's around a table. And so we're actually going to use a large part of that money to create a kitchen space just behind us, so that we can, the preparation, we don't have to go across the way to a different house, that we can meet here and then have the meal here and be together around the meal. Because, you know, it's everywhere, meal times are the ones where problems
Family
are solved.
time. Family time.
where you take care of everything.
It's such a heartwarming feeling that we can help them and contribute them. And it's thanks to every one of you who are part of Printify, because of you and your work, we are able to give this.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, your colleagues should really know that this gift will keep on, as they say, keep on giving, because they'll be responsible for children, you know, coming into life in Latvia in a fulfilled and safe and personally successful way. So, I mean, it's very literally that's something that they will never know, that all around Latvia there'll be children walking because of this gift, that they'll be happier people.
Beautiful. Juris, thank you
Thanks
so
very
much.
much. Thanks.
Merry
Paldies,
Christmas.
Jāni.